Mm. So what's up, everybody? I'm Coach Ricky. Right now I'm doing the martial art fitness class. Today we're gonna go over stance. We're gonna do 3-minute rounds, right? It's gonna be 9 rounds. Okay, so let's begin. The first minute that we're gonna go right now, all right, is gonna be marching in place. So let's march in place, all right? Once you got the coordination of marching in place, put your hands out, make sure you're standing tall, right? And do circle, right? All right. Do small circles, then big circles. Hmm. This also counts as my workout today. Mhm. And then large circle. Uh, we got 15 seconds left. Then we're moving up to our warm up, to our next round. All right. Next, I want you to lightly bounce, right? Lightly bounce. Lightly bounce. Be on the ball of your foot, lightly bounce, right? Now, for this to be martial art specific, put your hands up, right? Near your chin, right? But get used to lightly bouncing, right? What you're able to do as well is if you have a jump rope, do it with a jump rope. Obviously, you got to modify it, but the whole point of this minute is that you're building the rhythm necessary, right, for striking. Right? Next minute, right? I want you to be shoulder width apart, be in your fighting stance, hands up. We're going to move forward, lead leg, then rear leg, lead leg, and rear leg. Go backwards. Right? If you need space, switch the direction. The next round is going to be stretching and activation. Uh, Next 3 minutes, this first minute, we're going to do hip circles. So make sure you're standing tall, legs are spread, hands are on the waist, and we're going to do a little small circle. Uh, a couple forwards. Uh, we're in the 30-second mark. We're going to go backwards now. Make sure you're breathing. Next, we're going to do body weight squats. So make sure your shoulder width apart, and we're going to do squats. Huh? Make sure as you're doing this squat, you're aiming to be parallel on the deck. You don't want to make a little bump like this. You want to make sure your spine is neutral and you're going as down 90 and back up. All right. You're able to go deeper if you want, right? But right now, I just want you to go 90. Right? Right now, we're gonna drop into a plank. All right. If you're gonna take breaks within the plank, that's completely fine. We're gonna get stronger together. Make sure you do a long plank or you can do an elbow plank, right? All right. So for beginners, I'm gonna say make sure you have solid base with your legs out, hands are spread evenly. Right? Make sure uh, you're not like this, but your shoulder hurts. You're aligned with your shoulder. Your chest is aligned with your shoulder. Be like this. That's how you can feel it the most when it's working. Okay, you got 17 seconds. If you're having a hard time, go to your knees. All right. This whatever variation is gonna get you through it. All right. And you're still working the same muscles. All right. All right. Now we're at round three. All right. For round three, let's talk about your stance. Okay. So K1 stance, kickboxing stance, boxing stance, right? They all have something similar in common. They're balanced. So, for example, shoulder width, the one stance that I'm going to teach you right now, shoulder width apart, right? Rear leg goes behind, right? Hands are up, elbows are tucked, chin is tucked down, shoulders a little bit round, and hands are up to eyebrow level or cheek level. Now, ideally, we want to do eyebrow level, so we can start building the muscle memory needed to have our, all right? So, start with your legs. Make sure your shoulder width apart. All right, rear leg goes behind. All right, hands go up to eyebrows. Elbows are tucked to the ribs. All right, chin is tucked. You're looking straight forward. All right. All right. Again, shoulders width apart. Rear legs go behind. Hands are up. Elbows are tucked. Shoulders are tucked. All right. So what we're gonna practice, right? This right here is passive attention, right? This is like an attention stance, right? And when I say ready, get into your stance. All right, attention, ready. All right, attention, ready. All right, attention, ready. All right. Talk more in depth, but this is step one. We don't want you to be balanced, right? We want your hands are up. Start building that discipline. Our chin is tucked, and we're looking forward. So like we're posturing up, right? We don't want to be all crap. We want to be have some confidence, right? Knees slightly bent. Perfect. All right. Yep. So that was round three. Round three, I was talking about your stance, and all you're doing, the drill for it is your attention, get into your stance. All right. Attention, get into your stance. All right. Now we're moving, right? So I personally want you to focus on your movement. Me personally, since I know what we're doing, I'm going to have my hands up, but I want you to focus right now just on moving forward. Lead leg, rear leg, lead leg, rear leg, lead leg, rear leg, lead leg, rear leg. All right. Mhm. Focus on moving forward, right? As you're moving forward, I want you to imagine that there's a chain, right? Preventing you from going any wide. And then there's a stick between your legs preventing you from going close. Right? I want you like this. I want hip facing forward, right? Hands are up, right? Other saying is they want hip facing forwards, groin facing me, right? Right? And the reason why we're doing that in this stance, right? Right? In this stance right here, you have all your weapons available. Your hands, your elbows, your kicks, your knees, right? Right? Now we're gonna be moving backwards. So, right? I want you to focus, right? Right now, just focus on moving backwards, right? Once we come back to this drill again next time, I want you to focus on having your hands up. But if you want to do that now, go ahead. All right. All right. Got 30 seconds for that. I want you to practice. Yeah. Keep on practicing, keep on working. Round 3 is done. Wait, round 4 is done. All right, we're gonna restart again. All right. This time, right now that you have, now I want you to focus on having your guard up. Right? So before you were probably we were just moving like this, right? That's fine. I want you to understand your balance, right? Now I want your hands up, touch into your eyebrows. Depending if you're wearing a glove, you're gonna have to adjust. But right now we're doing bare hands, right? Have your hands up, elbows tucked, and now we're gonna practice moving with our guard up. All right. All right. Forward, backwards, left. I'm gonna show another drill right now. All right. So get into your stance, have your hands up. Now we're gonna move. One, two, all right. Then we're gonna move to the side. One, two, we're gonna move back. One, two, move to the left. One, two, all right. The whole point of today's class is that you're mastering moving forward and backwards, right? That's what I'm looking for right now. If you're able to do the other movements in this drill, perfect, but I'm not gonna be emphasizing on that. I'm just gonna have you layer on top of layers, right? So the stance that I'm doing, I'm going to educate a little bit. The stance I am doing is a Muay Thai stance. A Muay Thai stance has hips squared, right? as well as K1 and Krav Maga stance. They both have hips squared, hands are up. The only difference between Muay Thai one is that you're going to be doing the high guard, which is up to your eyebrows, right? And then in the Dutch style or kickboxing and boxing, you're going to have it down to your chin, right? Now, what the rear leg is doing is pushing off, right? So you want to be in your stance like you're about to run forward. So then go, boom, boom, Joe, yo, 1, 2, right? Right? And so you're able to lift your feet up easily in case you need to check, right? That was some education. What you guys should be doing right now is moving around, moving left, up, down, right, with your hands are up, all right? Restart. We did. We're at round 6. All right. We're gonna keep on doing the box drill, but now I'm gonna introduce straight punches. I'm not gonna go through the education of the straight punches, not on today's class. On Wednesday's class, I'm gonna go over the jab in a little bit more detail. But right now, put your hands up, right? We're gonna move. We're gonna drill, boom, move, throw, move, right? Throw, right? Move, throw, move, throw, move. As you see, what I'm also doing, right, is checking on my knees. The reason why I'm doing that is because if you focus on punching too much, you're gonna build a solid base, and that's more for boxing. For boxing, you're gonna have a lead leg on 12, rear leg on a 20 and 22, and your knees are gonna be completely bent because you want to be as close to the ground, so you go put your body into it. All right, but for like martial art that has kick-ins, knees and stuff, you want to have legs facing forward, hands are up, so you can see all what's coming. Oh, boom, boom, easy to block. All right, you can just ooh, ooh. All right. But right now, so if you notice, because I want you to be committed in your punches, but I also want you to be balanced enough that you're able to check afterwards, right? So we talk about the knee check on the later class too. Right? I'm just doing it to add some variety. You guys are able to follow and copy me, right? Right? And it's just easier once we get to that class that we're teaching specifically. Boom, you already got some practice, you got some reps in. We already know the idea of it, and then you can officially say, ah, I actually know this technique now. Right? Right, we got 5 seconds. Keep on going. We're gonna enter the round 7. All right. Round 7 begins. We're gonna do 1 minute. Right now, we're gonna put our hands up, put your guard, and we're moving forward only. Right. Once you meet you on your line, move your legs. Boom, 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 boom. Right now, I just want you to practice moving forward. All right. Keep on going. Moving forward. All right. As you move, focus on balance first. Right. Right now, yes, you're taking a full step. Right. Later, as we get better, we're taking baby steps. Baby steps. It's better to take two baby steps than one big step where you get off balance and you go, whee! Oh, all right. All right. We're at round 7, minute 2. I want you guys to be shoulder width apart. Hands up, squats. All right. You do my count, right? Or you do self-pace, right? But keep on working. I want you to keep on moving. If you're going to take a break, that's fine. Make sure to drink water, come back to the class, right? Over. We're at round 7. Last minute. Step forward, one step backwards, one step backwards. Then from where you're at, you're able to do a squat, right? At first, we're like, we need to be shoulder width apart, right? You are shoulder width apart if you're doing your stance right. Boom. But where's your hip facing? Ideally, you want it forward, right? However, in this squat position, face wherever your direction is and go down. 1, 2, boom. Get back into your stance. You're going to notice it's a slight variation, right? The squat stance technically could get you close to the stance you need to be. Take a moment to adjust where your feet for the squats, feet facing forward or a slight 45, and then you go down. Then you get back up, right? Focus where your lead leg's supposed to be, facing forward, rear leg out of 45, hands up, elbows are tucked. All right. Martial arts and fitness are quite correlated together, right? All right. Now we're around 8, and this is the conditioning. I want you to have march your knees up, right? This is going to be variation 1, right? Variation 2, right? Variation 2, variation 1. You're marching your knees or you're doing high knees. All right, as long as you're moving, I'll be good. Once you're ready, remember to be pushing yourself. Right now, maybe march knees is pushing you right now, right? And that's completely fine. You know, you got to think about other life factors. Did you sleep? Did you eat? Right? And then go back on high knees if you're able to, right? Some days you're able to perform doing high knees. Some days you're going to be able to do march knees, right? But the fact of the matter is, those two exercises works the quad. Right? Now we're going to do squats again. Right? Go with apart. Hands up. Right? Legs facing up 45. Squat. Boom. Squat. Boom. Squat. Boom. 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 And squat. Boom. Whoa. Whoa. All right. Once you build a range of motion, you're able to go down, right? Right now, focus on where you're able to go comfortably down. So it's like this, perfect. If we go deeper, perfect. But you want to be within the range of motion. All right. Obviously, some of you guys haven't been working out, and that's completely fine. That's the whole point of this program. Right? And our classes are designed for beginners to intermediate. So as you get better, you're able to move and do things that you usually wouldn't be able to do. Last round, we're going back. Right? If we have a jump rope, perfect, use it. Right? Otherwise, put your hands up. And now we're going to be practicing being light on the foot, right? We're not going, no, we're going light in our foot. We're going like this. Build the agileness needed. Make sure your guard is up, right? It's 1 minute. Now you're going to be active in the ring like this, right? And when you build the cardio conditioning, you'll be able to, right? Because throwing punches, after you get used to it, it's going to be go fast. You move away, you kick, you get back to your stance, you parry, kick, boom, go 1, 2, step, boom, boom. But before you get to the movement where you're moving like a butterfly, you got to move like a robot. And get it programmed in your system, in your nervous system, so it looks coordinated. All right. Next, we have round 9. We're almost done with the program today. Appreciate you for anyone that showed up today. Right. Right now, we're gonna move. Right. So you got 2 ways of doing this once you're in a balanced stance. Right. Ideally, all I'm gonna be focusing is you balancing your hands up. Right. Now, when we move forward, you're able to 3-leg, rear leg, right? But you're also able to, the stepping motion is boom, step, step, see? Step, step, step. The second one you're able to do, right? It depends which one you like most, but you go step, drag, step, drag, step, drag. Same concept if you're going in the behind, rear, drag, rear, drag, rear, drag, right? Now, some instructors say step and slide because you're on your base. You're really, connected to the ground. You'll be able to throw your shots faster, right? Some people say step, step and move forward. And the reason why is because in a self-defense situation, you don't know if you'll be able to step and slide. You don't know if there's a rock in between and you're gonna trip, right? So it's about figuring out what you're training for. Self-defense, I go step, right? Sport-wise, I could go step and slide. But you need to get proficient on both methods. So as long as you dedicate the time on training both sides, you're going to figure out which one is going to be the scenario that you're going to be in. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do a hip and hamstring stretch. So for the hip stretch, right? Arms should be shoulder width apart. Right. Get into a lunge position. Have your knee in the ground. I want you to push your hips forward. Right. I want to do that. Make sure you're standing tall. I don't want you to bend. Then activating muscles. Right. For working out wise, you want to isolate as much as you can the muscles that you're working on. So then your body is actively working on that muscle. Okay. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right. Switch to the other side. Push your hips forward. All right. Right. In our rest of our school program, I highly recommend, since right now in the mornings we have basically dumbbells training with speed, right? You're able to add weight to it if you're comfortable or have knowledge of it. For the intermediate folks, you kind of have an idea. You've been in this fitness journey for a minute, right? But for the beginners, just follow what the program is, right? Ooh. And in my class, we're going to deal mostly on endurance, right? Where we're managing how to manage our body weight, right? So now we got 1 more minute left, right? So we did our hips. Now we're going to do our hamstrings. So I want you to spread your legs out, bend down, be comfortable wherever you're able to bend down. Don't push it if you don't need to. All right. I'm quite flexible, so I'm able to go a little bit down. And I've been practicing martial arts for a minute, so flexibility is important for the kick, right? Now, talking about that, right? The kicks. Right now, we're going to practice kicking low and to the body. Once you get better, then I'm going to say we unlock the body, the head kicks. But right now, with our current demographic of beginners, it's just going to be body and leg. And that's mostly for safety. Right? Once I introduce some exercise that will help on flexibility, then we move on to high kicks. But right now, just for safety, I just want you to focus on body and legs once we get to it, okay? All right. So Wednesday's class is going to be jab, Friday class is cross, and then after that, we move on with the curriculum. All right. So a quick review, all right? Today's focus was learning your fighting stance, shoulder width apart, hands up, knees, elbows bent, right? Then we also learn how to move forward and backwards. I introduced the step and slide, or the stepping method, right? And then being balanced. Now, for you guys to add some extra value, I give you a homework, right? Send it on the group chat, on my comment, right? That you did the homework, right? And the homework will be, I want you to practice resetting your stance from attention to your stance for 1 minute. Then I want you to move forward for 1 minute. I want you to move backwards for 1 minute. Then I want you to practice moving forward and backwards for 1 minute. And then I want you to practice on having your hands up and bouncing, just bouncing with your hands up, all right? Appreciate you very much for attending my first live here at school. Happy to see you guys Wednesday. Have a great night. Then we end.